Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Jan, Vanessa, and Jennifer are talking, and it's Jennifer's cell phone beeps, and she got it and saw who it is. Oh my gosh, this can't be happening. Not now. What is it? Come to my office and become clear. Excuse us, Jennifer, we have work to do. And as Jan and Vanessa get up and walk away, and as Jennifer thinking, I'm sure you do. Too bad I work as well, and this is far from over. And as Amanda and Daniel came to where Jennifer is, and she saw them. Is everything okay? You look like you got a lot on your mind. Yeah, I do. Nothing I can't master. What's going on, if you don't mind us asking? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the open waiting room, Tina and Matt are making out. Till they pull away and face each other. Wow, I never forget a kiss like that. So you do admit you felt something? Alright, I did. Why don't you and I continue this elsewhere? Okay, I got a few hours to kill. That's my girl. I promise you, you won't regret this. When I'm done with you, Jennifer have no choice but to divorce you. And by the way, how did you manage to get booked? I don't want to talk about that right now. All I want to do is focus my energy on you and I. That's all. Okay, you seem kind of tense. Then why don't we get the hell out of here so I can calm down somewhere else? Sounds like a plan to me. Lead the way. And as Tina and Matt went and left the open waiting room, just as Mimi and Frank came in, having saw what's going on. And as they turned and faced each other, was that Tina leaving with Matt? Perfect couple, I say. When she gets done with whatever she's doing at the moment, it's time to plan our next target. Aaron Goodcharm is a great choice. Good. And as Greg came in and Frank and Mimi saw, now that I found you two, I will personally take you both to jail. Meanwhile, at the Hollywood Avalon Palace, Annie's looking at the large chandelier while the rest of the place is ready for Wilma and Julian's engagement party. Wow. And as Aaron came to where Annie is and she saw him, I take that you've never seen a big chandelier before. Not so damn massive. It should go on the Guinness World Record for the biggest chandelier on the planet. I'm pretty certain there's one bigger than that. I suppose you're right. Overall, I'm happy for Wilma and Julian, and may their marriage last just like ours. I can agree to that, and as Karen came to where Aaron and Annie is, and they saw her. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Oscar's room, Maria's sitting by her son's bedside while Oscar's still unconscious. And as Seth came in the room with 2 cups of coffee and gave Maria one, and as she got up and faced him. Thank you. Any updates? No. I'm just really scared. Hey, Oscar will pull through. Trust me. I do. Meanwhile, in the church area, Nate's lighting a candle. And then he went and got down on one knee at the altar. God, it's just me and you. I need your help, more than ways I can imagine. I really don't say this to many people, not even my own wife, but the truth of the matter is, I'm scared. Meanwhile, at the Hollywood Cider Club at Angela's table, Angela, Carly, Rita, and Taya are talking, and as Angela also sent some wrong for Carly. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm fine. And as Carly continued to cough. And as Carly began holding her throat, and suddenly she collapsed to the ground. And Taya saw Carly! And as Taya got up and went to where Carly is, just as Rich and Scott arrived. Which is going on? Scott, call the ambulance. And as Scott took his cell phone off and dialed 911. Just as Emily and Wilma came to where they are. You know what? I'm gonna check her posts. And as Rachel went and checked Carly's posts. And as Taya looked at her daughter Carly. Girl, I am not gonna lose you. Not here, not tonight. Hang in there. And as Rachel looked up and saw Taya, Angela, and Rita. What exactly happened? She was drinking my tea, and the next thing, and as Scott came back to where they are, and Emily, Wilma, along with Rachel, Rita, and Angela saw, they're sending somebody over. And as Helena came to where Helen is, and she saw her. What now, Helena? This has never happened till you start working here. And as Wilma turned and saw Elena and Helen talking, and as she went to where they are. What the hell does she mean by that? You better not be the reason to why Carly's on the ground right now. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner in Shorter and Jan's office, Vanessa and Jan came in. And as Jan closed the door, and as she turned and faced Vanessa, "Thank you so much for pulling me away from that madness. Yeah, Jennifer's known to be annoying at times, but the fact remains, Matt belongs with you, and I don't give a damn to what anyone says. I just wish I could stay with him, but you were scared after he found out what you did to his last marriage. Casey and him were never happy to begin with, including what he had with Gloria. Yeah, I thought that was a fling. It was real till he found out who she really is and dumped her. You know what? There's still a chance for you and him to get back together." Meanwhile, in the dining area, Jennifer, Amanda, and Daniel are talking. "Look, I don't want to bore you too with this. Come on, Jennifer, we're your friends." "Well, some people are still against the idea of Matt and I being married." "Well, you gotta think about it being so soon and fast. Plus you're having this baby, which is kind of big. Yes, I know that. It just feels so damn overwhelming." "Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question as your half-brother, and be honest, because I know if you're not." "Okay, what is it?" "Do you really love the guy or not?" Meanwhile, at the Grand Suite Hotel, Tina and Matt came in their suite. And as Matt closed the door and turned and faced Tina, who's looking around the room, and as she turned and faced Matt, "Well, sounds to me you know a lot of people." "You should know something about that." "Yeah, I do. You know, the last time we made love, I couldn't stop thinking about it for 1 second. "Really? Maybe you could use a refresher course." "Seems I do." And as Matt came to where Tina is, and they began kissing each other. And as they pull back and face each other, is it becoming clear? "Not yet. Maybe we should do more of this." And as they continue to make out. And they pull away. It's starting to become clear, but then again, I might need more. "Well, I got this." And as Matt got his iPhone out and Bluetooth to the stereo, it began playing music. "What do you think?" "Sounds like my jam. Why don't you and I get more acquainted?" Now you're talking my language. And as they continue to make out with each other, and as Matt led Tina to the bed, which they got on, and as Matt began unbuttoning his shirt, and as Tina unbuttoned her shirt, and as Matt got Tina on the bed and began making passionate love towards Tina, unaware that the door begins to open, with a camcorder sticking in with the record button on, recording Tina and Matt's love-making session. Meanwhile, in Greg's car, Frank and Mimi are handcuffed in the back while Greg's dragging them to jail. "Tell me something, Greg, really. Are you and your family so proud that we're out of your head?" "I'm only doing what is needed to do." "Oh, come off it with the cop talk. Mimi and I are finished. Honestly, yeah. I feel like my family and everyone else on the planet can finally rest easily now that you're out of our lives. It seems you forgot about, oh, not to worry. Wayne and Linda will be found soon. Good luck with that." Meanwhile, at the Hollywood Avalon Palace in the main foyer, Annie, Karen, and Aaron are talking. "So Wilma and Julian getting married again? They should never divorce in the first place, due to my sister interfering. Oh, I can't stand her. Let's just try to be happy for your son, Julian. Thank you." And as Aaron's cell phone rings and he got in software, it says, "Excuse me, I gotta take this." And as Aaron turned and walked away, and as Annie turns to Karen, "So, are you looking forward to becoming a mother?" "Yeah, having twins will be the best thing that's happened, and having Aaron in my life make me feel so good." "Well, let me know if you need a babysitter. Actually, I need to ask you something." Meanwhile, Kristen and Michael came in holding hands, and as Michael sent Son Wong his wife. "What's wrong?" "I really don't trust that girl. She's very dodgy." And as Michael saw who she's talking about, "You mean Annie? You have nothing to worry about her. She married my sister's ex-boyfriend after telling them she's carrying his child. And if you ask me, I think there's more to that story." Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Oscar's room, Oscar's still unconscious while Maria and Seth are talking. "When I had Oscar last year, It totally changed my life as I know it, making me realize what I'd done to Eric and Rita when Max was kidnapped and Eric was presumably Max's father. You know he loved him as if he was his own son. I get it. The fact is, Adam has missed so much on his son, just like Nate did, even though he came and supported me in the end. I just want to let you know I would never leave you. How did I get to be so lucky after everything I tell you? Don't beat yourself up. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. That makes us human. And besides, life is too damn short for regrets. We have to live life to the fullest. Meanwhile, outside the Hollywood Cider Club, and as the paramedics finished loading Carly in the stretcher, with Rachel and Taya there. She has no pulse. Taya, I need your help. And as Taya came to where Carly is. Come on, Carly. And as Taya began to do CPR on her daughter. Don't give up. Please don't give up on me. You. Hook the machines up, now. And as paramedics went and hooked the machines up and gave Rachel the thingy. Okay, clear. And as Rachel charged Carly with the charging pads, but no response. Once again, clear. And as Rachel charged Carly again with the charging pads, and there's little response. There. And as Emily came to where they are, and Taya saw, Emily, to everyone we know would be at the hospital. Will do. And as Rachel and Taya got inside the ambulance, and as the paramedics brought Carly in the stretcher, and they closed the door, why, Angela came to where Emily is. Wow, what a night this turned out to be. I'm gonna head there now. Me too. I'm gonna call my husband and let him know. Meanwhile, Helen, who's watching the events, turned and head back inside, but Wilma came and blocked her. Wilma, I don't have time because that's too damn bad, because you're gonna make time like right now. I had nothing to do with what's going on with your friend tonight, if that's what you're implying. Wow, you answered that pretty fast for someone who doesn't seem guilty at all. I'm sorry, why is this any concern of you? Why are you getting all rattled up if you didn't do what you say you didn't do? I don't know about you, but I don't buy it for one damn second. And as Elena came to where they are, and Wilma and Helen saw, and as Wilma looked at Helen, it seems I'm not the only one who thinks that something dodgy is going about. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner in Sheldon and Jan's office, Vanessa and Jan are talking. I really don't know at this point. I mean, he slept with Tina and Maria for the matter. You know, I can understand Maria being that she's his ex-girlfriend in high school, but Tina? Really? Well, I guess I never know now. And as Sheldon came in, and Jan and Vanessa saw, what's going on? We were talking about, glad to see how my parents got what they deserve. I couldn't agree more, especially what they've done to my family. Anyways, I'm gonna head to work, but I'll see you later. And as Vanessa went, I left the room. And as Jan came to where Sheldon is, and began kissing him, and pulled back. What was that for? I feel so amazed being married to you in every way. Meanwhile, in the dining area, Jennifer, Amanda, and Daniel are talking. Love is such a deep word, really? That's your answer? Come on, Jennifer. Matt and I are at a good place. You didn't exactly answer his question. Do you love the guy or not? And as Vanessa came to the arm, I can answer that for you, since she's tongue-tied at the moment. It's simple. She doesn't love the guy at all. And as Vanessa walked away, and as Jennifer turned and faced Amanda and Daniel, ignore her. How can I, when she might be true? Look, I gotta work. Anyways, let's just drop it, alright? And as Jennifer turned and walked away, and as Amanda turns to Daniel. Sometimes, Daniel, I really wonder about her. Meanwhile, at the Graham Suite Hotel and Tina and Matt's suite room, Matt and Tina are lying in bed, basking after their lovemaking. And as Tina looked at Matt, wow, I know. That's exactly what I need with everything going on. What do you mean by that? And as Matt looked at Tina, thing is, my life's been a whole mess. I don't get it. Erin's got your job back at the hospital, and I'm so grateful for that. Then, what seemed to be the problem? I don't have anyone to come home to. I'm completely alone. You don't have to be. What do you mean by that? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles prison in the interrogation room, Greg brought Frank in, while the other officer brought Mimi in handcuffs. Have a seat. And as Frank went and sat down along with me, my, it seems you boys had to jump through lots of hoops just as enough with the games. What's the matter, Greg? Are we too much for you? Keep an eye on them. And as Greg went and left the room, and as Mimi and Frank look at the guard, dude, you are wasting your time. Anyways, I just wish Tina would call already. She will call. You just gotta be patient. Besides, this state hasn't done anything to the people who's already on death row. I guess you're right. Of course I am. All the judge did is drew some theatric performance. Too bad it won't work for us. Besides, either way, we're gonna win this thing in the end. I just wish Linda and Wayne would come rescue us. Not to worry. They're busy at their own task, but they will come to our aid soon. We just gotta hang in there. I trust you. Meanwhile, at the Hollywood Avalon Palace in the main foyer, Karen and Annie are talking. You can ask me anything. What is it? Well, Erin don't know this yet. Don't know what. I am searching for godparents, and it seems to me that you and your husband, Bradley, are the perfect fit, even though you're gonna be grandparents. Look, don't get me wrong, Annie. I like the idea, but I think you should discuss this with your husband. Okay, and as Bradley came to the R and Annie saw him. You don't mind I steal her away for a dance? Sure. And as Bradley led Karen to the other room, while Annie got her cell phone and took it and saw messages. Where are you, Scott? And as Erin came to where Annie is and she put the cell phone up and faced him. Is everything okay? Meanwhile, Kristen and Michael are talking by the other side. Hey, don't read any more to this. It's gonna stress you out, one you don't need right now. I can't help it. Something's not right. What's not right? And as Casey and Richard came to Michael and Tristan and they saw him, I figured you two would barricade the word to catch up after what Tina's done. Richard and I got all the time in the world. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Oscar's room, Oscar's still unconscious with Maria and Seth talking. You are so right, Seth. Life is short. Yeah, it is. That is why I've made my final decision. About the marriage proposal? Yeah. And I have a funny feeling you like the outcome of the answer. Meanwhile, in the front area, the nurse is working. Till someone came in with a crash cart with another patient, and as nurse came to the ER. What do you have here? And as Rachel came, get me a room, now! Yes, doctor. And as the nurse turned and walked away, just as Taya came to where Rachel is. Taya, you know the protocol. I'll let you know the details. And as Rachel led her patient Carly along with the other doctors down the hall. Just as Angela came to where Taya is, and she saw her. I'm just really scared. Don't worry. Carly will pull through. She's right, and as Emily came to the ER, we have to be strong for her. I better call my husband, and as Angela turned and walked away. And as Taya turned and faced Emily, I have a funny feeling that the Collins has struck again. Surely I hope that's not the case. Meanwhile, outside the Hollywood Cider Club, where the aftermath after Carly been taken away in the ambulance, let's get to Helena, Helen, and Wilma who are talking. Look, you two don't know nothing to start throwing stones. Don't you think it's kind of weird that you start working here when you don't? My family owned this business. That's a lie and you know it. You were here for a reason, and if I find out that you're responsible for putting Carl, are you done? Because I already told you I didn't do it. Well, you better be right, because what Wilma said is true and you are responsible. We're gonna have a serious problem on our hands. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner in Sheldon and Jan's office, Jan and Sheldon are talking. What do you say we go home and celebrate our victory? I would love to, but we ain't got no manager. Wrong. We have Mandy. Oh, that's right. Is she here? She just started her shift. I love the way you plan things. Believe me, there's more to come. Lead the way. And as Jan and Sheldon went, I left the office. Meanwhile, in the dining area, Manda and Daniel are talking. She's been through a lot. Either way, she belongs with Will. Come on, let's head to the engagement party. And as they begin, heading out the diner, holding hands, and she stopped him. And as Daniel turned and faced Amanda, and she turned and faced him. What is it? Someday, you and I will be met. And I'm looking forward to it. And as they begin kissing each other. And as they pull back and turn and out of the diner, just as Jennifer came out and saw what's going on. And as she thinking. Meanwhile, at the Grand Suite Hotel, in Tina and Matt's suite, Tina and Matt are lying in bed, still talking. You want us to be a couple? Why not? Clearly you and I are very attractive people who want to be loved in the end. Maybe we can be together after all. You ready for round 2? Yeah, I am. And as they continue kissing each other. And as Matt got back on Tina and began making passionate love towards Tina once again. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles prison in the interrogation room, Frank and Mimi are talking. You know, I still wonder how taking Aaron out would help. It will send a chilling message that the Collins are one not to mess with. And as Greg came back in, time to go to your new home. Yeah, like I'm looking forward to it. You don't have much choice. And as Frank and Mimi got up, and as the guards went and handcuffed them, and as Greg let Frank out while the other guard let Mimi out. Meanwhile, at the Hollywood Avalon Palace in the main foyer, Annie and Aaron are talking. I'm fine. And now that you're here, maybe we can have that dance I've been longing for. Okay, let's do it. And as Aaron and Annie head towards the other room, but Aaron stopped her. And as she turned and faced him, and he turned and faced her. Are you sure you're okay? Actually, I have something to confess. Meanwhile, on the other side, Casey, Richard, Kristen, and Michael are talking while they're watching Annie and Aaron talk. Wow, yeah, I know. Something very dodgy is going about. Even though she said she's pregnant, they got married so damn soon. Even though Aaron was with Vanessa. You know, to come to think of it, that is a bit fast. Look, you guys, you're reading it too much. By the way, didn't you and Michael got married? That was a business marriage, which has nothing to do with these two, what they're doing now. Everything looks fine to me, but just to be safe, Rich and I will keep an eye on her. Shouldn't Roman and Julian be here, since it is their engagement party? They will be here shortly. And as Michael's cell phone rings, and he got it and saw who it is. Excuse me, and as Michael turned and walked away. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Taya is waiting. Till Angela came back to where Taya is. Is your husband coming? Yeah, he's speaking with someone right now, but he should be over here any minute. Where's Emily? She left with Kyle. I told her to go to engagement party. I tell her if anything happens, I keep her informed. And as Rachel came to where they are, and Taya saw and went to where Rachel is. Rachel, how's my daughter? And as Angela came to where Taya is. Well, judging from the look on Rachel's face, I gotta say, it's not good. Meanwhile, outside the Hollywood Cider Club, Elena, Helen, and Wilma are talking. You seem to forget who I really am, and quite frankly, I don't give a damn. Elena, true question. Does she work here? Do not answer her. I will ruin your life as you know it if you say anything else to her. Okay, Helen, why do you feel the need to make threats if you didn't have anything to do with tonight's events? Because, Wilma, I'm not gonna be hassled for a crime I didn't commit. You know what? Screw this. Wilma, I tell you in your ear. And as Elena came and whispered in Wilma's ear, leaving Wilma shocked. and it's Elena turn and face Helen. Tell me, Helen, how does it feel to lose everything you have?